2011 Ultimate Builder Custom Bike Show in Daytona Beach, Florida. We're talking with Kenny Williams of KW Customs. Kenny, let's take a minute and tell me about your background, please.
I've been building bikes my whole life, since a teenager. For about 20 years I built NHRA Pro Stock motorcycles, the drag race bikes, and I started doing some custom stuff. I've been doing that about 8 years. And do a little more custom stuff than I do drag race stuff right now.
Well, Kenny's brought us a bagger, so let's talk about this. What were you trying to accomplish with this build, Kenny?
Well, I've always built long and low bikes, and I thought I'd just build a bagger that's set on the ground, a little bit different than most of them, and a little bit longer. That was kind of my hope.
What was your vision for this bike?
Well, I was hoping to get it done and obviously win some shows and get some orders. Have somebody that has a vision of wanting one of these like me.
What was your inspiration on this particular design?
Well, if you look at all my bikes, they all kind of have this look, long, low, like I say, and more of a pro street style bagger. It's just kind of my signature.
Let's talk about the fabrication. Let's start at the front end on that.
Yes.
And with the wheel, the rim and the wheel, and let's go forward from that.
Well, starting with the front wheel is a 23-inch performance machine. It's got purse front end on it. It has KW Customs air ride in it.
What type of brake and rotor do you have?
I use a Euro Components. It's called a K-Tech.
And then back to the front end again. I'm sorry.
It has, like I say, purse, lower legs and tubes, and it has our triple trees with air running all through the trees and stuff.
Now let's talk about the handlebars.
Those are KW Customs one-offs, so everything internally. And we have K-Tech hand controls, which are very, very clean. And let's
talk about the frame at this point.
Frame is one that I built it. It's what it is. It come out of the frame jig of an independent cycle, and I build those now, and we made some modifications to it for my air ride, so it sits on the ground.
Let's work our way back to the tank.
That's a one-off tank. That's a one-off tank we made for the bagger.
And now let's work on the seat.
It's just simple and clean ultra leather seat. Pretty straightforward, straight black.
And then the rear fender and bags.
Of course, we made the fender, the whole back of the bike. As you can see, it has the billet inserts in the fender, in the bags, and in the tank, all set down in it. And we made the latches and stuff, the latch covers.
Let's talk about the engine.
The engine's 127 cubic inches. It's a billet. A friend of mine made it, named Mike Garrison. We call it a smoothie motor because it has no bolts in the rocker boxes. You don't see no head bolts. The spark plugs are even hidden. And there's no more of these motors being built anymore, so it's pretty rare, and can't get your hands on it anymore.
What about the primary?
The primary, we made the primary covers and the foot controls, and we actually cut the primary covers to match the wheels. They're the same cut of the wheels.
What was your approach on paint?
Well, I've been painting for about 35 years, and I can do all kinds of painting, and this one here I went for simple and clean, one color, and with the carbon fiber inserts and the billet inserts, just simple and clean. And actually the color is a Mattel Hot Wheels color. It's called watermelon.
What was the most challenging aspect of getting the paint to this level of excellence?
Actually, like I say, I've been painting 35 years, and it's probably the hardest color I've ever painted. Candies are pretty straightforward, but this here's got a black base, and then you have to make the black base flawless. No peel, nothing in it. And then you put this liquid metal on it. And then it actually has 25 coats of watermelon red on it. And the way this works, it's like painting on a mirror with the black background and then the liquid metal, so you can't tack or clean between any of those coats. So it's very, very touchy, so you don't get any trash in it.
And we thought Mattel had a quick, easy paint job, huh?
Yeah, it's not really that way.
What companies were instrumental in getting your bike finished?
Well, my friend Mike Garrison, you know, he did the motor, which that was a major part there. Then, of course, Performance Machine with the wheels. Of course, Baker transmissions. I got a billet case, chrome billet case, Baker 6-speed in it. And lots of the stuff we made in-house, you know, the running boards and all the billet stuff. And actually, a composite place made my carbon fiber called Aerodyne. They were very, very helpful.
Anybody else you'd like to thank?
Well, I'd like to thank my machinist, Dale. Couldn't do it without him.
If somebody'd like more information, how would they get a hold of you?
They could contact me by my email address, which is klwcustoms@yahoo.com.
Kenny, thank you very much.
Thank you.